Hi guys, it's Pinky here, and today I decided to make a video on my thoughts on Sonic Frontiers. This isn't going to be like a review video, it's just giving my thoughts and feelings on this game. It kind of will be a review, but not really. By the way, there will be spoilers in this video. If you haven't played Sonic Frontiers yet, you might want to click off this video. You're gone? Alright. Also, one more thing, this whole video is my opinion, so don't get mad that there's something on here you don't like, or get mad because I actually like this game and you don't. So just don't be a jerk. If you do though, I will eat your nose and you're not gonna like it. Let's get started. I want to start something that I'm actually invested in the Sonic series, and it's the story. If you can't already tell, I'm a huge Sonic fan, and I won't go too far into my history with Sonic. I might make a video about that someday, but I always love looking at the stories and the characters for this series. I played the games, yeah, but when I was younger, I was not really a good gamer, you know? Over time, yeah, I got better, but when I was younger, no, I was not a good gamer. So I always watched Sonic X, Sonic Sat AM, or Adventures of Sonicthehedgehog, or just videos of like Sonic in general on YouTube. And I always loved seeing the characters being who they are, like Sonic being a cool, mature dude, Tails being a smart scientist kid, and Knuckles just guarding the Master Emerald and isolating himself. I always loved that. I always loved seeing the action and stuff. And when I saw Frontiers, I was hoping that they bring back how they did the storytelling back in the old days, like in the adventure era. Games like that, you know, I wanted to see that again. And with this game, they brought it back. I'm happy they did, because in the 2010s, the series was going a different direction with its storytelling. Like in Sonic Colors, Sonic was different, not because of his voice actor, which was Roger Craig Smith at the time. He was brand new to the series at that time, and it wasn't because of that, it was because how they write it. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like, that's not really Sonic. Like, I guess it works, but the thing is, I like this serious storytelling of Sonic. And this game, they brought it back like I said. Ian Flynn was the writer in this game, and oh my god, I like his writing style, I like it. I heard he does the IW comics. I never read those yet because, one, I kind of don't read. I'm trying to more because I like reading comics and books. It's just, you know, it's a lot of time and all that. But I really want to get into comic books more because that's something I actually am invested in. So I have to see more Ian Flynn because this game, I'm liking his style. I really like it. Like, he brought back the characters back to they were. I'm so glad that Sega decided to give him a chance. He's doing great. I love how Sonic's being a mature jackass like he always is. Like, he really doesn't care about himself. He cares about saving his friends or anybody that's in his way. Like, he doesn't care if he gets corrupted by cyberspace. He's willing to still save Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. Like, he does not care about himself. And also, speaking of cyber corruption, I kind of wish there was a forum with that. Like a new Super Sonic type form, but hey, it's a little nitpick, but that would have been pretty awesome, let's be honest. And I love how they bring back Tails, because in the 2010s, Tails was brutally murdered, like not like actually murdered, like his character development and all that was murdered, if you get what I'm saying. Like, he was a coward and the sidekick. Like, that's not Tails. If you ever played Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, he defeated Eggman by himself, and saved Amy, and broke out Sonic out of prison. The man is a man, and he's not a coward. And they bring that up in this game, and he feels like a burden and inconsistent. We all know that it's not his fault, it's the writer's fault. Well, the old writer's fault. And he said he's gonna go on his own ways after Frontiers. I cannot wait to see the future with that. I think the DLC might do something like that. Oh yeah, there is DLC with this game. I will explain that in a bit, but I cannot wait to see the future of Tails. It's gonna be awesome. Like, it's gonna be so awesome. I'm so happy that Tails is back to who he was, because I honestly did not like Tails for the past decade, so I'm happy he's back to how he was. And with Knuckles, I'm happy that he's Knuckles again. Knuckles is my second favorite favorite Sonic character. The first one is, you can take a guess with that one, but Knuckles for the past decade has just been there with Sonic for no reason. Like, with Knuckles, he's supposed to be at the Master Emerald Garden at 24/7. Like, he isolates himself. He guards the Master Emerald because he's supposed to. But the past decade, they just made Knuckles show up saying, oh, I'm helping Sonic now, and forgetting that he has to guard the Master Emerald. I don't know why they did that, but in this game, they brought that back. And they also made Sonic and Knuckles be rivals again. The past decade, they also really haven't been rivals, they've just been pals. So seeing Knuckles and Sonic being rivals again is pretty nice. I like that dynamic of both of them. Like, they don't hate each other, but they don't like each other. They just respect one another, teasing each other. I don't know. It's just, they're goofballs, and I love that Knuckles is back to how he is. Amy, though, I don't hate how they're doing her in this game. It's just that she isn't the Amy that I know that is obsessed with Sonic or whatnot. But I'm okay with this Amy. She's just more chill and ongoing and stuff. Like, she isn't like always obsessed with Sonic anymore, which I'm fine with. And I also find it so sweet that Sonic doesn't really run away from her as much now. Like, he is willing to listen to what she has to say, and that's really sweet. Now, Sage, I like her. She's a new character in the series, and I really want to see more of her. She's honestly really adorable and really cool. Like, I really like her. It's probably one of my favorite, like, Eggman creations. Up there with Metal Sonic, but Sage is pretty cool. In Eggman, I always know Eggman was going to do good in these games. They always write him well. The past decade, he always has been funny and Eggman-like, you know? Like, I don't think in the Sonic series you can ever write Eggman wrong. You just can't. He's just a really goofy man. And I saved my favorite character for last, Sonic. I know I already talked about Sonic in the beginning half of the video, but I didn't realize this when I was recording the audio, and also I left some stuff out, so I'm just gonna leave it in. So yeah, I'm happy that they did him so good in this game. Like, he is Sonic again. Like, back the past decade, he's just been a huge asshole. But in this game, he's not an asshole. He's just cocky. Like, he's cocky, like really cocky. And he does the most coolest things, and he just says the most memorable quotes of all time. Like, that's my Sonic. Him being cool while also being really nice, mature, and a brave hero. That's my Sonic. I really love the quote when he said, careful. What's the fun in that? That brought me back to, like, Jason Griffith Sonic. Like, the stuff that Jason would say as Sonic remind me of when I was a kid and I first played Sonic Unleashed for the first time and I heard Jason talk, man. And also I really like the voice direction for these characters now, especially Roger as Sonic. I love this new direction that Roger's doing with Sonic. It's so good. It kind of reminds me of Jason Griffith a little, but not really. But I really love the deep voice for Sonic. I love that. I don't like the like high-pitched douchiness of Sonic that Roger does. I like the low-pitched Sonic more. I prefer that. I think Roger should just stick with that because that works perfectly. Now the soundtrack for this game, it's slapping. Really slapping. Well, we kind of all expected that because Sonic music never gets bad at all. That's like the most consistent thing in the Sonic series. As much as a bunch of people will hate Sonic, they will agree the soundtracks go hard. And this one it goes hard. We all didn't think it was going to be bad because, you know, Sonic music does good all the time. And I really love it. I really do. I really love the Super Sonic boss fight themes. Like the hard metal, I love that for Sonic. I love that. It reminds me of the 2000 era when you're fighting Perfect Chaos and you hear Open Your Heart in the background, or playing Biohazard and you hear Live and Learn. That brings me back, man. And I also really love the cyberspace music. I feel like that doesn't get as much love as the Supersonic themes because the cyberspace music is also pretty hype and chillin'. I really recommend it. 2-4 and 1-2 are my favorite cyberspace tracks. And also for my Supersonic themes, my favorites have to be Break It For All, Find Your Flame, and Undefeatable. I don't hate Undefeatable, it's just the other two I just listed are way better in my opinion. And I really love these common themes of the game, like how Bid the Cat's fishing minigame theme is just a lo-fi, and Chrono's Island's just like a Breath of the Wild type of music, which is not bad. I think it's cool. I think it's really chill, and I ironically listen to it when I'm stressed or sleep. I actually do. It's just so relaxing to hear. Overall, the soundtrack's really good. I really recommend listening to it. It's on iTunes, Spotify, pretty sure on SoundCloud, and YouTube. Please listen to the soundtrack. It's so good. Now, this game is really fun to roam around in as Sonic. Like, this is an open world Sonic game as I wanted it to be. Like, it's what I thought a Sonic open world game will be, or open zoned as Sonic Team calls it. Like, it just works so well. Like, it's what you expect for an open world Sonic game to be like. But I will have to say I kind of hate that there's no momentum. Like, it's fine without it, but it'd been pretty cool because you could have went more faster. And I wish they had more traversal moves in the skill tree instead of combat, which I'll get to the combat in a second. Like, imagine they added like the bounce height from Sonic Adventure 2, or make the light speed dash better. Because in this game, well, it's in the game, like I said, it's not part of the skill tree, same with the drop dash, but the light speed dash in this game, it's just not as good as it was in Unleashed. Like, it just stops you after you use it. Like, when you used it, it made you go faster, you know? And also the drop dash in this game it's good. It's really good in this game, like so good, so good. And the combat for this game, oh my god, I love it. I will have to say, this combat is way better than Unleashed. Just don't get me wrong, I love Unleashed and the Warhawk. His gameplay is fun, but this is just awesome. Like, the combat's really fun and snappy, just really awesome. Like, the moves he does, it's just like straight out Dragon Ball Z. It's so badass. Like, I'm not kidding. Look at this. That's pretty badass. And that's how you control, and that's how the game mostly is. But I'm leaving something else that's also part of the game, which is cyberspace. Let me just say this now. Cyberspace is the worst thing in Frontiers. It kills the game. Let me explain. The physics are ass. Like, if you played Forces, it's kind of like that in this game, but worse. I don't know how they screwed that up. Like, oh my god, it's so bad. Like, when you home attack, it's like a delay. Like, why? Like, it's like a little lag delay. Like, if you use it to get an S rank, it kills all of your time. So at that point, you don't want to hit the enemies. And the way Sonic moves when you jump or run or anything, it's sluggish, terrible. Like, after coming to Unleash to this, dude, I don't know how they fucked that up. Like I said earlier, the cyberspace music slaps. That's the only good thing about cyberspace system. But yeah, you could say just download a physics mod and then it makes cyberspace better. But the thing is, you shouldn't have to download a mod to make cyberspace better, you know? Like, I think you should. It makes the experience better, but they should have fixed it and made it better in the first place, you know? To be honest, I think they should stop with the boost gameplay. It's overdone at this point, and they should just focus with the open world stuff because that's what's doing well. The cyberspace stuff, they don't know what they're doing anymore. So I think they should just stop that, in my opinion, or make it better. Or I just think they should stop it entirely because 1, this is terrible, and 2, and it's just better just to move on from it. That's just my opinion though. I gotta mention the boss fights. Oh my god, these boss fights are really badass and epic. Like, I did not expect what they did with the bosses. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like some generic, like, Sonic boss that we've been getting the past decade, you know? But no, not at all. Like, I am happy that I'm wrong. Like, Gigantia, when I first played that boss and I saw Sonic going supersonic, and then hearing Undefeatable in the background and just kicking a giant Titan's ass, and the ending too where he just goes through the Titan and just kills him. Dude, I was crying at that moment because I knew Sonic was back, and it was just a good feeling. I kind of wish I was live streaming my reaction because that was truly the best gaming moments of my life. Like, I don't know if that will even compete with any other game modes I have in my life, because this character means a lot to me, and seeing what they did with these boss fights is incredible. I just really love them so much. Like, there's so many ways you can kill them. Like, you can side loop them, you can just Sonic Boom them, which is kind of the lamest way, but hey, the Sonic Boom move is pretty awesome. Or you can just be shitty. I don't know. And I also love the ways that Sonic fights these titans. They're so freaking cool, man. Like, these are honestly the best moments in the Sonic series. Like, I don't think nothing can compare. Okay, maybe the Unleashed intro will compare it, because that intro is pretty awesome. Also, another thing I hate is the ending boss fight. It's just like playing Space Invaders. That's it. That's it. Like, throughout the game, there'll be like minigame sections like destroying some towers, saving some cocoa, stacking up some cocoa, playing Space Invaders, playing pinball, etc, etc. That stuff is fun, like, to do. I think it's fun. But as an ending boss fight, I expected a more super badass Super Sonic fight, but no, that is not what we got at all. I'm sorry. I'm just disappointed about the ending boss fight. It's just so lame. Like, come on. They just had to cop out like that. That was so lame, in my opinion. That was so ass. And also, I really love the stuff you can do in the open world. It's just really fun just to explore and do these fun little puzzles. Getting some cocoa. Doing the big fishing minigame, which is really relaxing to do, by the way. And it's not as hard and complex as it was in Sonic Adventure 1, which I will say this now, I love Big's fishing in Sonic Adventure 1. That was fun in my opinion. But yeah, and we will get more content with this game next year as I'm recording this video. Like, we're gonna get new challenges, a boss rush mode, I think that's what it shows there, photo mode, and playable characters, and a new story, bro. Okay, us Sonic fans are eating good right now. Like, next year, it's gonna be more awesome with Sonic Frontiers. I might even make a part 2 to this video when I finish the DLC, because wow, I know that's gonna be a trip when I play it. But yeah, the game does need some tweaking here and there, and I hope Sonic Frontiers 2 does all those tweaks and makes it a really awesome and more awesome experience, because I'm really excited for the future of Sonic, because what they're doing with the gameplay and story so far is good. Now let's talk about the graphics. These graphics look really pretty. Like, I have nothing else to say than just it's pretty, but I do want to mention the cutscenes and animations for this game, because that was a thing I was actually worried about this game when it first got revealed and such, as the animations, how would it play in the story. But yeah, back to the point. The animations looked really choppy, but now they look amazing. I really love these animations. They're really cool and adorable. And how they did the cutscenes this time around is so much better than how they've been doing it the past decade. Like, they don't just flit their arms around, just stand there and talk. They actually make their eyes and mouths and all of that more expressive now. Like, that's Sonic. Like, the series is supposed to be expressive, you know? It's supposed to be an expressive series, and Sonic as a character is very expressive, so I'm happy they got that down. And I'm really excited for the photo mode, because I want to see more of his expressions that I missed, because this game is pretty fast, so no complaints with that. They did really good. They did really well with this. So good. Good job, Sonic team. Overall, I love this game. It's awesome. It's really awesome. I cannot wait for the future for this franchise. Like, I'm happy they listened to us fans and just trying to make the game better. And also, they got to the Game Awards. Yeah, they didn't win, but they're so confident and so happy that they're gonna start listening to us and providing more content for us like this, you know? Like, they're being so confident right now. Like, Sega is super confident right now, and it's because the amazing support we've been giving them. It feels good that Sonic's good in the world again, you know? It feels good that Sonic is actually good again, you know? It feels nice. And also, we're having an amazing Sonic year with the Sonic Movie 2, Sonic Origins. I know people didn't like that, but I thought Sonic Origins was good. is Sonic Prime, which came out as I'm recording this audio. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm hoping it's awesome.
I just finished Sonic Prime, and it's amazing. I love it.
And I might make a video on that. But speaking of videos, I don't know if I want to make a video like this again. Like, I don't mind making them. It's just the process it was to make this video was kind of a hassle. Like, I prefer making animations and stuff like that, but I also don't hate making this type of style of video. I just don't like doing voiceovers and just putting random clips in order and stuff like that, you know? That just the way I did in this video, I didn't hate doing it, I just thought it was tedious and annoying. I might do another video like this, but animation stuff and just random stuff right now is basically that's my channel. And yeah, I really wanted to post this video because Sonic means a lot to me, and this game means a lot to me. I might even make a video about the DLC that comes out for Sonic Frontiers or Sonic Prime if I'm up to doing that, you know? That's all I want to say about Sonic Frontiers. You all have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!